Dear students, this is your section 3 of chapter number 4 of English Reader. In my second video of this chapter, I explained you the section 2, and in the end of the section 2, I explained you that the Robinson family members made a raft for themselves to sail across the sea towards the rocky area. So now the third section is there. I'm reading this and I'm explaining you. All right, he said, smiling for the first time in 8 days. Let's get some supplies from the ship. Then we will be off. So these were the words Mr. Robinson spoke. He asked his family members with a smile only for the first time that we should carry some of the things with us and then we will start our journey. The family collected canvas to make a tent. Family members collected some of the canvas that could be useful for them to make a tent. A chest of carpenter's tools, a box of tools were there, the rifles, pistols, knives, fishing rods, an iron pot, plant seeds, and 2 cases of dried soup and biscuits. So all these things were being taken by the family members, and all were put into two floating casks. So two floating casks were there. So in those casks only they put those things that would not be carrying family members. So those two casks were empty. So they just put those things in those casks only. Actually, they were having 8 casks with them. And the family members were just 6 only, so 2 were empty, so they put all the things in the 2 cars. Just as they were about to climb into the cars, cut off the rope and shove off with the paddles they had found in the hold, a loud noise rose up from below deck. So they were just about to start their journey. They were just cutting off their rope. uh, Suddenly they heard some of the loud noise they heard below the deck. So deck के नीचे से उन्हें आवाज़ सुनाई दी. The hens and roosters cried young friends. So the young friends only cried that there are some hens and roosters also on the ship. So please let's take them with us. He asked his parents to take them also with them. The ducks and geese on board had already been set free to fend for themselves. So the ducks and geese were also there, but they were set free. So they were just moving here and there only. Stay here, said Mr. Robinson. I'll get them. So Mr. Robinson agreed with his son and he asked them to stay there only, and that he also told them that he will get them. So he climbed out of his cask. So he just went out of his cask, went below and returned with a canvas bag in his hand. So he returned with a wooden bag in his hand. He then gently emptied the contents into one of the supply casks. So the 2 supply casks were there where the things were put. In one of those casks only, he just put all those hens and roosters. The hens clucked and the roosters crowed as he placed a wire mesh over the top of the cask. So hens were making their own sounds, roosters were also making sound as Mr. Robinson put the wire mesh. So a small net type thing was there just to cover that car so that they couldn't fly. So we will come back for the animals when we can, said Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson then told his sons that next time whenever we'll get time we will come back to collect the other animals also. Next part, see the next part now. At last the Robinsons were off. So Robinson's family started their journey, dipping their paddles into the water as they headed the cars toward the shore. So they started uh, make, making their movements into the water itself, starting paddling also, and they started moving towards the shore. A couple of loud splashes from behind, however, made them turn their heads around. But some of the sounds, some of the splash sounds were there, which was being made by the paddles only when they were just moved in the water. So they were just turning their heads round. The two dogs, Zuno and Turk, had just dived uh, in after them. So two other dogs were also there. They just dived in the water. They just jumped into the water. They swam alongside the cask. So along with their cask only, they also swam towards the rocky area. So once on shore, so they reached the shore. They all traveled, they all sailed in that sea, and after that they reached the shore. The Robinson family unloaded the supply. So all the family members just take out all the supplies from those casks, set free the hens and roosters. See, so they just free the hens and roosters also, let the two dogs run loose, and that even the dogs were also made free to move here and there. The four brothers then fanned out to collect wood for fire. Then the four brothers, they started walking uh, to that wide area just to collect some of the wood for fire. So this is the story. So it's a the in the end the story is having a happy end only, we can say. It is written by John David Wiss. So he has written a very interesting story that the family at last have saved their life by reaching a rocky place, and they have kept themselves safe from the shipwreck.